There are two reasons why you will never ever become a split one alien sim racer. Now I'm gonna make an effort to explain how do you fix those two reasons and actually get some practical tips that can help you forward to find that last 2 seconds in your sim racing journey. Now, first thing I need to note, I am not an alien. I am 2 seconds off the pace, but I am seeing the solution. And the only reason why I don't get into this solution is because I simply don't have the time to do it. But there's another problem here, and that is this belief. A lot of us don't have the belief that you can actually get up to that level. Now, there are some moving parts, there are a million moving parts going into this, especially when you want to get to that last 2 seconds you're missing, making you like advanced, changing yourself into a massive like alien sim racer. The first issue we run into, how do we get that belief in the first place? Why are we convinced that we cannot do it? Well, in my opinion, it's very easy. These sim games are really getting realistic these days. All the like visuals look great, and you're just seeing people disappearing on the horizon, and they just go, and you cannot keep up. And you're seeing this 1 time, 10 times, 100 times, and the belief is formed. I cannot get up to that pace of the fastest drivers. Well, Henry Ford had an absolute massive saying, and he said, whenever you think you can't or can do it, you're right. So if you actually think you can't do it, you will not entertain the idea that you can actually come up with some solutions. So you need to start believing that you can. And this will create an opportunity in your brain, in your subconscious, to find ways to get faster in this sim, having like an open mind to it. This is vitally important, and it's not for sim racing, it's basically for everything in life. But this is just for sim racing, okay? So first, you want to have the mindset that you can always improve and you can always get faster, and make decisions based from that idea. You can get faster and you will close the gap. Getting into Discord servers, getting into like watch the fastest people, let's say on YouTube, watch their live stream, search for nuggets, and actually analyze their driving by a lot. See what gears they're using, see when they brake, when they hit the accelerator. If you believe that you can go faster, you will see solutions. You will find small steps to get into that direction. And that will not happen overnight or next week. And that is the second point I want to get into. The absolute fastest people in sim racing do not spend an hour a week or two. They probably do a lot more. Now, this for me is the most important reason why I will never ever get there, because it's just a matter of the time. I am a father, I have 2 boys, I have a girlfriend I need to keep like satisfied, I have a full-time job, I'm building a YouTube channel, and I am sim racing. Now, every time I get into the opportunity, like girlfriend's like doing her sports, kids are asleep, boom, I go onto the rig, but it's not more than like 2 hours a week only. And you will never ever close the gap in a few hours. And all of this just isn't a problem for me. I'm having a lot of fun on the sim. I'm building a YouTube channel. I'm trying to help out the beginners go faster, be more advanced. It's a really fun thing to do, especially like ACC. Like the learning curve is pretty steep in the beginning. I'm going to imagine a scenario where I do have all the time in the world. Like time is not the issue. This is what I would do. I would start buying setups from let's say, Coach Dave Academy. Dave, if you're watching this, I am sending people to your product because it's amazing. So in the 1.8 version, I bought some setups from this site and I gained like 1.5 seconds because of the exploits. Yeah. So the exploits, some people disagree. The exploits, it's not fair, blah, blah, blah. But exploits will be used in every thing in life, in business, in like real sports. Everyone is always searching how can we get like the maximum pace out of something. It's human nature. Yeah. So you can make a decision. You're gonna be right or you're gonna be fast. Yeah. Now the next thing I would do is drive 90 minutes, take a break, have a lunch, just have some other things, do some other things in life, and then go for a session for 90 minutes again. And this means racing, different tracks, different cars, keep putting in time, finding like different ways to go about it, change up the setup, maybe decrease some wing, or try high pressures, try low pressures, use more toe, like get less anti-roll bar settings. You gotta keep changing things around and start like pushing and like do all these different things and just put in the time and be efficiently as possible and really document your progress. You have this menu in ACC where it shows like different tracks and it shows like the fastest lap time you did in a certain car. Now, I recently got into my first 2:16 lap time on Spa in the BMW because I was changing the front anti-roll bar, like with 2 clicks down on the front. Now, I actually didn't believe this was gonna help me out, but I had an open mind. I started like changing that setup a little bit. There was also some lines I a little bit subtly changed, like the way I'm braking and using the gears. And this actually got me into like my best lap time was a 2:17.5, and now I got into a 2:16.9. Holy crap. Now, this is a progress of like 3 months. Yeah, but this 3 months, I'm only doing like a few hours a week. If I actually got into like 3 hours a day, then I would like close this gap probably way faster. And combined with the absolute fastest people putting in this massive time all the time, if you start like taking a lot of breaks or you're not really doing it that much, you will also lose this like super sharp skills as well, because the top of the competition is just like laser bladed, fast, sharp. They are super consistent, and you need to put in the time. It's just the way it is. Now let me know if you like this video. I just wanted to get like the words out because I don't really feel there are videos talking about this subject like this. And if you're actually struggling to get like advanced, just subscribe to the channel. I have a lot of videos like this. And I'm also just started a Discord channel as well, where you can ask questions. It really looks like a little bit of an amateur like because I don't know nothing about Discord, but I thought it was an amazing opportunity for everybody to get into contact, start this small community, and yeah. So if you're interested in like the base setup of this car, setups that I use for beginners and maybe a little bit advanced people, watch this video next. Yeah, and see you around. Bye.